Hamster Kombat, crucial scam of the century, or a good opportunity to earn a couple of dollars? I will tell you the ugly truth about this project, and after watching this video you will have no more questions. With you, Alex Mentor, let's begin. Hamster Kombat is the most popular game in the clicker genre. It has gathered an audience of over 250 million people, with 150 million being active players. In the game, you become the owner of the crypto exchange and upgrade it, increasing your hourly profit and the total number of coins. As you progress, your hamster's appearance changes. The project promises that all earned in-game coins will eventually be converted into hamster tokens, which can then be sold for real money and withdrawn to your bank account. This is the main motivation for many to log into the app multiple times a day and spend hours upgrading their hamster. However, the project has accumulated a massive emission of coins. Most likely, upon listing, there will be a denomination, similar to what happened with Notcoin, where your millions of coins will be reduced by several zeros, leaving you with, for example, 1,000 coins, or an unfavorable exchange rate where 100 million farmed coins equal $1. The illusion of having millions of coins makes you think you've earned a lot. But will all 250 million users see their earned money? I believe they will, but they won't like the result. It's already clear that there are too many users, and the big drop everyone expects won't happen. How about an airdrop of $5 for almost half a year of clicking a hamster? That's the prospect for the average user. Why? Watch the video and I'll explain step by step why the project can give everyone a big airdrop. If you value your time and want your actions to bring significant money, subscribe to our Telegram channel. We train beginners, give advice and show which coins can bring substantial profits. Before diving into the factors preventing Hamster Kombat from giving a big airdrop, it's essential to understand the history and how people developed expectations of big earnings and how Hamster Kombat capitalized on this. This spring, the Notcoin project distributed an airdrop. It was the first clicker game to gain massive popularity. At its peak, the project had 35 million users. Every active player could earn $100 on Notcoin. However, not everyone could catch the Notcoin hype train. The project stopped the coin farming process at its peak popularity. After the airdrop, clicking in the app became impossible. It's important to note that Notcoin's audience was significantly smaller than Hamster's, 35 million in Notcoin versus 250 million in Hamster. Obviously, the fewer players in the game, the larger the drop each receives. For example, if a project has 10 million tokens for an airdrop and 1 million users, each gets 10 tokens. But if the same project has 100 million users, each gets only 0.1 token. This should be clear. Now back to the Notcoin history. After Notcoin Clicker closed, many users began looking for a replacement. They believed that every new project they clicked on would bring $100 or more. This led to the emergence of dozens of different clickers. A typical user of such apps now actively clicks on 5 to 10 games simultaneously, expecting them all to distribute drops like Notcoin. Many of these clickers are completely scams, and even if some can make you money, the drop will be minimal. If you haven't attracted hundreds of referrals, you can't expect significant sums in the thousands of dollars. When users demanded new clickers, Hamster Kombat seized the opportunity and introduced their game. People believing they could earn big money started clicking on the hamster. What made Hamster Kombat stand out and become their #1 clicker in terms of users? The answer lies in the referrers and aggressive marketing. Who loudly proclaimed that you could earn thousands of dollars on Hamster? Influencers and regular users who recruited referrals to sign up via their link. They inflated the bubble around Hamster Kombat, bringing millions of users with high expectations to the app. However, the referral system in Hamster Kombat, unlike other clickers, doesn't provide significant advantages to referrers. The primary purpose of recruiting referrals is to unlock new cards for upgrading your hamster. The project team devised an interesting mechanic. Initially, you upgrade your hamster by yourself, but over time some new cards become available only if you've attracted a few people through your referral link. If you're an engaged player, you'll likely send the link to friends or acquaintances and ask them to register. This mechanic created a viral marketing effect, where even ordinary users started sharing their referral links, encouraging others to play. This viral effect significantly grew the project's audience. At its peak, several million new users registered in the game each day. This viral marketing propelled the hamster to the top spots among clickers by audience size, and once users started clicking, many got hooked. After all, it's foolish to stop clicking when the listing is supposedly imminent. All your friends are already clicking, and you have no choice but to continue clicking in anticipation of the listing. But the listing isn't that simple. Has anyone counted how many times the coin listing has been postponed? Initially, the token airdrop and trading launch were scheduled for May, then moved to June. Now it's August, and the developers keep pushing the airdrop date further. Millions of users like real hamsters chase the carrot that the developers diligently move away as they approach it. The developers' goal is to quickly profit from the audience by selling them ads. People are just free traffic to them. The longer they delay the listing and the bigger the audience grows, the more the team will earn. That's why they are in no hurry to list and are doing everything possible to retain the active audience. Will the team share their big earnings with users? Let's say they do. But what capitalization would the project need to give every active player their $1,000 airdrop if they expect it? For 150 million active players, they would need $150 billion. This would place the token third in capitalization right after Bitcoin and Ethereum. Can a project without fundamental value, whose audience is mostly in the CIS, surpass international projects with real fundamental value for the crypto market and a global audience? It sounds highly unrealistic. Hamster Kombat simply doesn't have the resources or capabilities to achieve such capitalization. The game cannot provide substantial profits to everyone. The project's audience itself inflated the expectations of earning, and many will be disappointed at the listing. Moreover, the token airdrop to users is only part of the project's tokenomics. The project also needs funds for marketing, the team, and liquidity pools. According to the project's tokenomics, only 1% of the total token supply will be distributed in the initial airdrop to users. Even these will not be distributed all at once, but gradually over 4 months. Additionally, a second drop is expected. This way, the developers try to delay the date when users will receive their money and ensure the audience stays in the game even after the coin listing. Continuing to click, the game has been consumed by its own popularity, and your millions of coins will be worth almost nothing. Now let's examine your real chances of earning on Hamster Kombat. Let's do some calculations. Suppose that at the time of listing, Hamster Kombat's capitalization is the same as Notcoin, even though Notcoin has a more fundamental product. The total number of coins at listing will be 127.5 million hamster, with 100 million coins allocated for the airdrop. With a capitalization like Notcoin's, $1.5 billion. Each of the 150 million active players would get an airdrop of about $8. This figure needs to be reduced even further for major referrers, who have attracted hundreds of thousands of referrals. After all this, your airdrop will be practically nothing. Don't believe the project can distribute so little. Notcoin was a good project that allowed its users to earn and closed mining opportunities in time. But there were other clickers that have already distributed their airdrops, but their participants prefer not to talk about them. For example, the Pepperton project. It didn't have a clicker, but used the same mechanics as clickers. Its participants farmed coins by attracting referrals, the only way to earn coins. During the airdrop, when trying to withdraw funds, participants were shown a message that their referrals were attracted illegally. To get their money, they had to prove that the referrals were genuine. Those who could do so received about 25% of the promised earnings, while those who couldn't were left without a reward. When you farm a project's token for months, invest effort and expect to receive your airdrop, it's quite possible you'll end up with nothing. The Hamster Kombat team might do something similar and cut rewards. Remember, I mentioned coin denomination and removing zeros from your balances at the beginning of the video. The only ones really earning now are the project creators, who sell ads, and bookmakers who advertise to 250 million people. Referrers probably won't earn much due to the referral program's features I mentioned earlier. Essentially, every second person in the project is a referrer, and the referral system doesn't offer significant in-game advantages. Of course, referrers will earn slightly more than regular users, but the difference will be minimal. In other clickers where referrals give more privileges, there are real stories where referrers earn tens or hundreds of times more than regular users. For example, in Notcoin, an ordinary user who actively clicked from the start could earn about 14 million coins, equivalent to $300 for 2 months of play. Meanwhile, a referrer who was also in the project from the start but only attracted referrals earned 1.5 billion coins and received a $30,000 airdrop, 100 times more than a regular player. This is a real story shared by one of my acquaintances who actively attracted referrals for Notcoin. But that's how normal referral system works, and in Hamster, referrers are unlikely to see rewards even twice as large as those of regular users, unless they attract tens of thousands of referrals. Regular users will earn pennies on the Hamster Kombat airdrop. Hold out your wallet and receive your hard-earned $5 for tens or even hundreds of hours of play. Additionally, there is a belief that the team might start manipulating the price during the listing. Only 1% of total token volume will hit the market, and the mechanism for distributing Hamster tokens among airdrop participants is currently unclear. The team consists of no names, and the project hasn't undergone any audits. Nothing prevents the team from distributing most tokens from the first airdrop to themselves and giving crumbs to the rest of the users. Then you won't even see your $5 because they will be in the developers' wallets, not yours. When most coins are in one set of hands, their owner can manipulate the price however they like, driving it up or down as they see fit. If the price is driven too high, it can create FOMO among those who clicked little or not at all. The coin will be listed and its price will be known. Users might fall for this provocation, start clicking again, calculating potential thousands of dollars in their heads. But due to vesting, users will receive their coins in smaller amounts and get their full airdrop only after several months. When users finally get a significant number of coins, they'll rush to sell them on the market, crashing the beautiful chart with a high coin price. And here I return to the fact that earnings will be very modest. One could talk for hours about all the manipulations and how the team handles millions of their users in one place. The key takeaway is this: active participants who clicked every day for months and waited for their airdrop will receive practically nothing. Hamster Kombat is a brilliant project in terms of viral marketing. To force 250 million of people to sleep onto the screen, you need to try great. But in terms of earnings, this project cannot offer you absolutely nothing. All users who for months were tapping the screen will eventually receive only a penny. Spending a lot of time that could be used more productively. If you inspected the video until this moment and still think to continue to sleep a hamster, do not let your time steal. It's not worth it. And if you want to switch to other sleepers, be sure to check their tokens, a team of developers, and reality. In the crypt, money doesn't appear from the air. Here too you need to work, develop and analyze your actions. In the long run, it's obvious that without fundamental value, Hamster Kombat will live a short life, and at the sunset of the click trend, he will die very quickly. But before the death of the project, the team will have time to earn well on this. Millions of users will receive their pennies, and the cryptocurrency will receive new cryptons. After all, it's obvious that part of the huge 250 millionth audience will want to study and stay in the crypt for a long time. And if you are just such a novice Krypton, then go to our Telegram channel. We will give you a knowledge base, teach how to distinguish good projects from bad ones, and show where you can really make money from. Well, my analysis is finished. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and write a commentary in support of the video. And if you still have questions, ask them under the video or in our Telegram channel. Loud like a bell, and until an imminent meeting. Bye.